Here's 40 shillings on the drum to those who volunteer to come to list and fight the foe today over the hills and far away. Through smoke and fire and shot and shell, into the very walls of hell, but we shall stand and we shall stay over the hills and far away. O'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain, King George commands and we obey over the hills and far away. Duty calls me, I must go to stand and face another foe, but part of me will always stray over the hills and far away. Then fallen lads behind the drum, with colours blazing like the sun, along the road to come what may, over the hills and far away. And o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain, King George commands and we obey over the hills and far away. When evil stalks upon the land, I'll neither hold nor stay me hand, but fight to win a better day over the hills and far away. I should fall to rise no more, as many comrades did before, ask the fifes and drums to play over the hills and far away. O'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain, King George commands and we obey over the hills and far away. I may travel far from Spain, a part of me shall still remain, when you are with me night and day, over the hills and far away. Let kings and tyrants come and go, I'll stand to judge by what I know, a soldier's life I'll ne'er gainsay, over the hills and far away. Though kings and tyrants come and go, a soldier's life is all I know, I'll live to fight another day, over the hills and far away. O'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain, King George commands and we obey over the hills and far away. Come on, lads! O'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain, King George commands and we obey over the hills and far away. Over the hills and far away. That one's for Perkins. Love Sharpe. What a show. Hope you liked it. We recording? Yep. Okay, sound check. Old Wellington, he scratched his bum, he said, "Bony lad, they's had they fun. My riflemen will win the day over the hills and far away."